who really wants it?
LOCO MIC.
It's always gonna pour, pain. It's always gonna pour. Keep pushing and pushing when the road gets rough. The best want more, cause it's never enough. Rain. It's always gonna pour.
LOCOMIC. LOCO MIC at you, man. Hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's doing well. Just out here ready to promote this new track I wrote. It's pretty dope. It's kind of got a high energy vibe to it, which is what I love. Lately work, life, everything's been at such a fast pace and trying to fit it all in, as I know a lot of us are. You know, we referred to that as grinding. So I wrote the song, the music, the lyrics, trying to be inspirational to those who are out there trying to make things happen on their own and aren't looking for any handouts, but they're looking to make it happen. And they're pushing themselves way past limits that they had set or anyone else has set for them and said, hey, I'm going to go get this and I'm going to see what happens when I give more than 100%. So that's the concept of the song. I did some different techniques recording, so I really liked how it came out. Along with that song is attached to a deeper meaning to the title, which, you know, some might find a little offensive or some may not like. But I feel that in this platform as an artist, I want to go further than just making entertaining music. I want to open up and be vulnerable and let you know who I am as a person and where this art comes from, and talk about some of the topics that are important to me and many others that I don't see on TV. You know, I say I'm from the underground because, man, my culture, what I'm doing here, it's kind of it's treated like it's a sub of something bigger. It don't get the limelight. Even if it ain't me, that's cool. But I mean, some topics I want to hear about. Some people are living and having an experience in this country, in this world, that it needs to be shared. And I've decided to respectively give my perspective on some of the subjects based on my personal experience and my education. It may not be what all people feel, and so that's my disclaimer. But you got to put yourself out there, and anyone else who loves the subject and would like to talk about it, I encourage you to talk about your subject. Today's world, I love the empowerment of people who are struggling. I love the empowerment of people who have a message. I love the empowerment, and I guess I feel like I've never stepped into that, and I need to see, you know, where my culture and the people who are going through things that I can identify with start speaking and sharing. And I know sometimes, you know, I was kind of taught, you know your place, know your role, don't ruffle feathers, but to have a real impact on this very, very short life, you've got to do what you've got to do. You've got to say what you got to say, and it's not always going to be well received by everybody, but that's part of being an artist. I mean, you know, Tupac wasn't always well received. You know, SPM wasn't always well received. I mean, you name it. Elvis wasn't always well received. You know, Michael Jackson wasn't always well received. You know, you name artists, people who were influential about life through their art. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I'm here to provoke. I'm here to provoke change, positive change through dialogue and talking about things that haven't been talked about. And let me be very clear, that is what this is about. So either way, I got this song. I've decided to name it My Wet Back. The idea that immigrants have illegally swam across the border and they come out with a wet back. And again, it's a negative term and I don't use it, but sometimes I feel like we need to not sugarcoat things, but look at things for how they are. And when I talk about my experience, I'm having a pretty good experience for the most part. it's positive between me and other cultures, because I mean that's what I'm giving. I want to embrace diversity. I want to share who I am and learn more about who I am as a human and my culture by interacting with other people. I'm a connector, not a divider, and I embrace diversity, and partially because I know what it's like to be different, and I want people to feel comfortable around me and my family and in my experience here in this culture. So I named that song My Wetback because I want to let people know, if that's how you see me, if that is how you see my culture, you need to look a lot deeper. If my back is wet, it's because I'm grinding. It's because I'm working. I'm working up a sweat because I'm going to make the most of this opportunity, and I'm going to work hard for it. I don't want anything given to me. And there are a lot of people out there who feel that way. There are other people in other cultures out there that feel the same way. And it's funny how you can find those common values and connect with people, even though, hey, maybe there's some people who live in rural America, more country, but they see the way I'm working, and I see the way they're working, and there's respect, there's value. We understand, we share the same value. I go into the urban communities, I see people doing things for their community, working hard, having success, getting educated, helping, the generations below them seek that success. They're grinding, and I feel that. And when we connect, we have respect because we understand we have the same vision, we have the same values. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. The song, again, it is entertaining, it's uplifting, but it has a message. There's a personal message about that, about judging people and not doing that, and not being part of the stereotype, but understanding that there are more dynamics to what you hear on the news and what you see on the TV.
I felt the pain, working hard for the money, still struggling in vain. Times are getting tough, man, these streets are getting rough. Got my stimulus check, but it's just not enough. I'm losing my job and I'm losing my home, while the rich are getting richer off of government loans. Year after year, and still nothing's changed. It might be a new look, but it's the same old game. Crooked politicians and one world visions talk too much, man, they send you to prison. Well, I'm still here, and there's nothing they can do. I have no fear, I have nothing left to lose. And that, my friends, makes me a dangerous man. The truth and the words in the mic in my hand. And that, my friends, makes me a dangerous man.
The truth and the words in the mic in my hand.
When they talk about illegal people, it's a touchy situation. But when you see me and my family out at the store, and someone comes and tells them to go home, we've been here for hundreds of years. Our culture has been here for hundreds of years. When it was purchased by the United States, fine, it was purchased, but the culture is still there. We are not illegal. There are people who are coming over and are seeking to be here, and that's a whole nother subject. But you can't group everyone you see from a culture and say, that's you. And especially today, it's a hot topic, but I don't appreciate when people look at it as one topic and they say, that's you. You're not supposed to be here. And much love and respect to those who are out there who are trying to be American the right way, who are trying to be part of this country and contribute, to our values and our structure, and do it the right way. I mean, there's much love to those people, of coming from all places, because we didn't just do this. American isn't just one thing. America is all of us, all colors, all shapes, all forms. That's what being American means to me. So the fact that we can come together and take the best of all walks of life and say, this is who we are. It can be a weakness, but it can be a strength as well. So I wanted to take a minute to talk about this topic because it's important to educate. And again, this is just from my perspective. If all this does is encourage you to speak about your experience, Or if you identify with this experience and what I'm saying, hey, that's great. And if this isn't for you, I get it. It's okay. It's okay. You can turn me off. But I need to broadcast my truth, and I encourage all those people out there. We are not going to change. We are not going to get better until we face and embrace some of the challenges we have. No more brushing things aside. For the remainder of my life, I'm going to begin to speak, educate myself, talk to people, and continue to connect, because that is my mission alongside with the music. The music is a platform. It's a way to reach out to people, but I also feel as I'm getting older, more of a responsibility to talk about these experiences. No one wants to feel lost. Everyone should have a place. I think it's time to define my place for my culture and what I'm doing, and know that it's of value. So again, that's the name of my track, My Wetback. It's about grinding. It's about working hard. It's about not accepting stereotypes. It's about pushing yourself, no matter who you are, what culture, or what your situation is. Grinding, working hard through things, not accepting what's in front of you, saying more can be done, and I'm going to push until I find that. I look back at the generations before me, how hard they worked to find their success, and I didn't always understand that, but now that I'm in their shoes at this time, in a new time, and trying to face my challenges and encourage those around me who I can influence to find their challenges and let them know success is about going past your limitations, to find something new. That is important, and I'm going to go ahead and share that in the music and in this short interview. So I want to thank everybody out there for listening. Again, my name is LOCO MIC. If you like my music, connect with me, follow, share. I'm an open person. I want to see who are you and what do you do, and and I'll have love for that. You know what I'm saying? So again, I appreciate all the fans out there, music and otherwise, people who like to get down and talk about hot topics, people who are out there willing to talk and willing to listen and willing to say through that dialogue is how we can make a difference in how certain people, topics are perceived. And that's what I'm doing here today. So again, look out for my new release. I hope you dig it, share it, like it, connect with me. And as always, man, I got love and respect for everybody. So peace.